Benjamin Franklin flew a kite in a thunderstorm. This is presented in history books as a heroic scientific experiment. In reality, it was a man standing in a field during lightning, holding a metal key on a wet string. If the experiment had worked slightly differently, we would not be talking about Benjamin Franklin today. We would be talking about the cautionary tale of Benjamin Franklin. But it worked. The key sparked, the Leyden jar charged, and Franklin confirmed what he suspected. Lightning is electricity. Which sounds obvious to us now. It was not obvious in 1752. Electricity was a curiosity, a parlor trick. You rubbed amber with wool, small sparks appeared, people applauded. Nobody thought it was useful. Nobody thought it would become the skeleton of modern civilization. The path from Franklin's kite to your phone charger is surprisingly direct. It just took about 130 years and a remarkable number of people arguing. Alessandro Volta invented the first battery in 1800. Stored electrical charge, reliable, repeatable, no more kites. Michael Faraday discovered in 1831 that moving a magnet through a coil of wire creates electrical current, electromagnetic induction. This is still, today, how virtually all electricity is generated. Every power plant on Earth is essentially a very large version of Faraday's coil. Then came the argument. In the 1880s, two visions of electrical distribution went to war. Thomas Edison, direct current, DC. Nikola Tesla, alternating current, AC. Edison was famous, well-funded, and completely wrong about the technical question. Tesla was brilliant, poorly funded, and correct. Edison, to prove DC was safer, began publicly electrocuting animals, including, notoriously, an elephant named Topsy. This is one of the stranger marketing campaigns in history. It didn't work. AC won, mostly because it could be transmitted over long distances without massive energy loss, which DC could not. Tesla's system became the global standard. Edison got the light bulb named after him anyway. History is not always fair. But the real revolution wasn't DC versus AC. It was what happened when electricity became infrastructure, when it went from interesting phenomenon to thing that arrives in your wall. Factories that ran on steam could now run on motors. Homes that ran on candles could now run on light. Messages that traveled by horse could now travel at the speed of light on telegraph wires, and then the telephone, and then the radio, and then, eventually, the computer. Every single one of them is electricity in a different shape. Benjamin Franklin's kite wasn't just an experiment. It was the moment humanity grabbed hold of the force running through the universe and started pulling.